We are back in our GL series here on Financial Tech Lab, and we're talking about different general ledger software. And I'm excited to talk to you guys today about a kind of a new player in the space and a new competitor to QuickBooks Online. And the company is called Count. So yes, just like accounting, Count. And Count is definitely an AI-powered accounting solution. So I'm excited to show it to you guys. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to set up a new Count account today. So we're going to hop into the system in just a couple seconds, and we're going to set up a new account from scratch. Now, one of the things that I think Count does really well is it helps you transition from QuickBooks or from your other accounting system into Count. Now, making that transition nice and smooth is going to be part of their success. So I wanted to show that to you and actually test the functionality and see how it goes. And I think you'll be really impressed by that. So we are going to do this video on getting a new account set up, and then we're going to kind of do a little bit of a walkthrough of like the other stuff that is in the system. Once we get our account set up, we will be able to kind of look through and see what else does Count have to offer us. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the pricing and just some of the considerations if you're thinking about checking it out as a alternative to QuickBooks Online, okay? And I want to tell you guys about the offer that we have with Count, specifically for viewers of this channel. So if you go to financialtechlab.com/count, you are going to get an extended trial plus free migration services. So 60-day free trial. If you just go to Count directly, you're going to get a 30-day free trial. And so you'll see that a couple times in the video, but we have access to a 60-day free trial, which I think is really great. And it'll really help you. If you take that full 60 days, you're going to understand, is this for you? Is it not for you? So feel free to use the link financialtechlab.com/count. That'll take you to a landing page, and then you'll be able to set up from there. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hop into Count. All right, so when you set up your new Count account, you're gonna get to this onboarding page. And so it's gonna give you a couple options. I like this. You can either just start a fresh set of books from scratch. I like that, very clear. And then you can also import data. So I'm very curious about this. I'm gonna click on this just to see like what we've got here and what the process is for importing. Continue. I am on a 30-day free trial, by the way. So let's just try this. Let's see. Okay, if I am doing QuickBooks Online and then the cutover date, I want it to be, let's have it be March 1st. And then the first month is January, and then we're on a cash basis. So let's click next. All right, so one-click import from your QuickBooks Online. It looks promising. Let's connect. What you'll need to do is you'll need to actually connect your QuickBooks account to, it's just walking you through the steps, kind of like you would connect an app to your QuickBooks. It's very similar. So you can just step through these steps here. And now it is fetching the data. So that is interesting. Okay, now it's saying import taxes. I have never done taxes in that, but I will just go ahead and click that. Okay, and then import chart of accounts. Love that. Yes, please. Import vendors. Let's just keep going. Why not? Click import customers. Click import products and services. Why not? I love it. Okay, let's get the trial balance. Yes. All right, just to show you how to get this from your QuickBooks account. If you're in reports over on the left-hand side and you go to standard reports and then just type in trial, then you'll be able to pull your trial balance here. Okay. And then you can set the date range. All right, I'm exporting that into Excel. And then I'm importing the trial balance, uploading. And we're going to next. That looks right. And you would want to review all of these. This is where, like, this kind of gets a little bit accountant-y. So you might want to have your accountant help if you need that. All right, I have the chance to change anything if I wanted to here, but I'll just go ahead and click import for the purposes of this video. Just want to get set up. And then next, back to launchpad. Okay, accounts receivable balance is 0, so no invoices need to be created. That is great. And then accounts payable balance is great, so no bills. Connect bank accounts, no connections found. That's interesting because I do have bank accounts connected on my QuickBooks account, so that might just mean that I need to reconnect them directly. So I use Relay for my business banking. Okay, so Count uses Plaid to connect with different external banks. So I like Plaid. We're all very used to using Plaid at this point, so I like that. And then choose the time period from which you wish to receive transactions. So I think it's just not letting me change that because I already put 3/1 into the, I put 3/1 as of the date that we were going to do the transfer. I probably should have done it as February 28th, but you know, here we are at this point. So since I had the cutover date be 3/1, then it's picking up importing transactions from 3/2 on. So it is what it is. I should have done the cutover date being February 28th. So you live and you learn. All right, so I don't want to connect some of these accounts. I have a testing account. We're going to leave those out. And then what you need to do is you're going to map these accounts to two accounts. So it already set up accounts for me because, for example, like this says testing account, like this is not a standard account. I had a testing account down here. So we're just gonna match these. Okay, and let's go ahead and connect those. All right, your bank has been successfully connected. Love this. And then we're gonna click next. Please review your information for continuing changes can't be made. Okay. And then this is where we can invite team members. We don't need to do that, but if you have a bookkeeper, you could invite them or any other team members that are in your accounting team. You could do that. All right, that was so simple. I love this. We are like, that was in under 10 minutes and that kind of was me talking extra about stuff. So I'm super happy about that. So let's go to dashboards. Well, let's see what it looks like. So the bank's transactions are being imported now. I'm going to be honest. I got a demo of Count like a long time ago. I don't know what I'm doing. So we are really fresh into Count, but that is the setup process that I wanted to show you guys. I think overall that was about as seamless as that could possibly be. And then I think if you had just skipped over the import from QuickBooks or from Xero and you had just like started from scratch, you probably would have just gone straight to this and then you would just connect your bank accounts and maybe it would have asked you some questions about chart of accounts, I suppose. But I'm super happy with that. And then this is telling me like how much extra time it's gonna need. It's importing transactions. So we're gonna let this thing sit and think for a little bit longer. But I am overall really happy with it. Let's kind of just do a quick tour. So we do have dashboards. There's an ability to track tasks in Count. This is where we will review our transactions here on this transaction tab, which will be interesting once we get there. Invoices and estimates. So I think when Count first started, I'm not sure that they had the ability to do invoices, but now they have invoices. So I really like that. This is expenses between bills, expense claims, receipts. You can print checks. I like that. Contacts and products. This is going to be kind of like your sales side, your customers and your products and services. They have projects. I didn't know they had projects, so that's interesting. I'd really like to check that piece out. And then you can upload documents here. I'm curious if this is just an upload. It looks like it's just an upload and maybe not a sync. But that's okay. 1099 filings. And then this is where you can do like your chart of accounts. Ooh, budgets. Love that. So on the chart of accounts over here on the left-hand side, this is what has been imported from QuickBooks Online. And I just went through and reviewed and I can see like, yes, it does match my QuickBooks Online chart of accounts, which is great. And then it also has a way to just kind of view this differently. So if I like a different view, I can do this kind of this tile format that shows like the actual balance, or I can do it in this more line item format that's a little bit more like an Excel spreadsheet kind of style. And then with this, you can also go in here and edit an account. You can view any of the transactions related to that. And then you can't deactivate some accounts, but like if there's an account you weren't using, you could go ahead and deactivate it, like this testing account, for example. I can deactivate it. Okay, cool. Awesome. I love that the chart of accounts is now taken care of. I don't have to really do anything unless I want a new account for some reason, but that's really cool. I like that a lot. What I'd like to know, and maybe I'll set up another new account from scratch at some point, is if they have sort of sample chart of accounts, depending on the type of business that you're in. Because I didn't set it up from scratch, that's one thing I don't know. So I will have to like find that out. Budgets, I can create a budget. So that might be a separate video if you guys want to see budgeting and count. I love the idea of that. I like that too, because budgeting does not turn on in QuickBooks Online until you are on a Plus subscription. And some people who are on maybe like Simple Start or Essentials want to have budgeting, but it's like that doesn't make sense for them to maybe like upgrade to that if that's the only feature they need. So I like the fact that this is just included in the level that I'm on right now. So let's go ahead and check out the deal that Count has put together for the viewers of this channel. So we're going to go to financialtechlab.com/count. And this should take you directly to a landing page here. What this is going to show you is where you can click and get that 2 months of extended trial plus the free migration. So you have that extended free trial plus migration, and use the promo code FTL during your sign up. So you can just click the get started and then you'll be in the sign up process. Okay, but we're going to talk a little bit about pricing. So we're going to hop over to the pricing page as well. You can go to financialtechlab.com/count to get the price that Count is offering our audience. And the one that I signed up for is I signed up for this growth package because it has the 5 bank connections, and that's what I needed in order to connect to do the accounting for the month. So that is why I did that, because the lower package only has 2 bank connections. So if you have like a checking account and a credit card, that's going to be your 2 bank connections. So I like the fact though that this is still just $30 a month right here. I'm on the 30-day free trial right now. So if you want to check it out, you can just go ahead and click on that and start your 30-day free trial. And then unlimited bank connections is at the $99 per month level. So this is starting to get more competitive with the Plus pricing in QuickBooks Online, but it seems like it's offering a lot more than potentially the QuickBooks. So I do like that. They have a full comparison chart down here. Just kind of wanted to see like what are some of the things. Okay, Count AI chat. So Count is very AI enabled, so they're going to have some cool stuff that we can use. Okay, you have an account manager, custom workflows. Ooh, CRM lead tracking. That's interesting. This says coming soon though. It looks like budgeting has already been implemented, but yeah. So if you are looking for additional things, you could potentially check that out. ACH fees and credit card fees. A lot of people are, keeping an eye on this to keep their costs down. So this is competitive. I like to see that. And then they did just roll out payroll as well. So that's another thing if you want, if you have some simple payroll. I think it's kind of in beta right now as the time of this recording. So yeah, I'm really happy with the pricing, very competitive. And then probably accountant pricing is different. So if you are an accountant, you can probably just reach out to them directly. When I was going to set up an account, it asked me if I was a business owner or if I was an accountant. So the pricing might be a little bit different there as well. So you might have some price breaks if you're trying to pass the cost along to your clients. And so definitely check that out. We are going to do another video showing you how to do a month of bookkeeping in Count. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited to show you how the functionality of this works. So far, I'm very impressed with the setup. With that functionality of switching over from QBO or Xero with that direct integration, that is definitely going to be a game changer. It's going to make it way easier for people to switch over to Count. So definitely check it out. Again, if you want to, you can go to financialtechlab.com/count to check out the pricing that they have there specifically for viewers of this channel. And if you do use our link, it does help support the channel. So we would appreciate it very much if you're going to check it out. And make sure you stay tuned for the next video, because we're actually going to hop into Count and pull real data in. And I'm going to show you guys how to do a month's worth of bookkeeping in Count so you can actually see it in action. All right, well, we'll see you in the next video.